Alright, hi guys, it's TSRules here, and I just want to first of all say a big thank you to everyone who watched our hacking videos, who liked them, who commented on them, who spread them around on Twitter, because we have now had a response from Activision saying thank you for the information, and we've sent this information to the appropriate channels to get it dealt with. So hopefully something will happen. You never know, but I personally doubt it, because they say they didn't know about it. I mean, I don't see how they couldn't have known. He's had over 2 million views on his 2 channels. It's not exactly a secret, this, and he's been doing it for such a long time now. But anyway, thank you Activision for the response, and hopefully you can deal with this situation. I mean, it runs a lot deeper than them, as I'm going to show you in this video. We need to get hold of Sony as well. That's the next person, or the next company we'll be tweeting, because it goes a lot deeper than that. But thank you all for your efforts so far. Right, we'll start this video by looking at 2 different websites here. The first one is TransAMGrafx, as you'll see from this little crappy screenshot thing I've got, and the reason why we're looking at them is because of this thread right here, PS3 4.4 jailbreak. And yeah, I'm sure a lot of you know what a jailbroken PS4 is, because of that hacker Holtz, or whatever it's called, a few years back, and Sony actually took him to court for getting the PS3 jailbroken. So I'm not quite sure why they're allowing this to go on, because there are lots of websites about this, about jailbroken PS3s, about hacking the PS3, about Xbox as well. But I don't know why Sony haven't cracked down on this. It's not hard to find at all, and as you can see, they are offering, if you pay $12 for membership, they are offering the patch, the hack, the code, the file, whatever the fuck it is, to give it to you and to have a jailbroken PS3. Which isn't that lovely right there? Yeah, I just want to make it clear in this section, because I feel that I haven't made it clear at all so far, that I don't really care if people jailbreak their PS3s, as long as they're not affecting other people. That's when it becomes an issue, in my opinion. You know, it's your console. If you jailbreak it, you're voiding your warranty, you're potentially getting in issues with Sony. You shouldn't be able to access PSN. There's something Sony did, there's like 3.55 patch, something like that. It was a while ago, a patch they put out that stops jailbroken PS3s being able to get online. But clearly the TheJaRniBoi and others have been working on workarounds to this, and obviously TheJaRniBoi's managed it and he's online. There's almost certainly others as well, and that's when it becomes an issue, when they affect other people online. I don't care if you're using it offline. Personally, Sony might you still could get in trouble for you against their terms of service, you break the warranty, but it doesn't bother me, and it probably doesn't bother many people really, because you're not affecting other people. It's when you come online and affect other people, that's when it becomes a problem. And we go on to this website, PS3 HAX, and here they actually mentioned TheJaRniBoi specifically, because I couldn't find it on the other website. I had searched TheJaRniBoi to find the website, but or TheJaRniBoi, whatever the fuck his name is, and it came up with that. But here they mention him, and he's written some code that he calls "fuck PSN," and it's clearly something. It's something to do with jailbroken PS3s. It's something like that. And here they actually say you need it to get this 4.3 firmware. I think SGK are this French. Yeah, it says here they're the French developers who are doing the 4.4 thing as well. So yeah, it's pretty serious. It is pretty fucking serious, and I don't know why Sony haven't cracked down on it. They cracked down on the Holtz guy. They need to get a look at this, and we will be, as I said, tweeting this to Sony. Please, anyone watching this, do it as well. If you care about PSN, if you care about gaming at all, even if you're from Xbox, you know, tweet this to Sony, tweet this to Microsoft, because they are trying to hack Xboxes as well. I presume they've been successful. I mean, as far as I'm aware, it's not that difficult to hack. If you're good at hacking, you can hack both consoles fairly easily, and particularly as they're sharing this information with everyone. Right, with this next part, I'm going to show you something that I showed you in the original hackers video, and it's if you recall, what I did was I clicked on a send request right here, and it came up with a different name, Elite Gamer, not TheJaRniBoi. And we do it now, it comes up with Mr. Surprise. So I don't know what that's all about, but quite clearly he can change his PSN name at will. TheJaRniBoi seems to be an umbrella over these other accounts Elite Gamer, now Mr. Surprise. Who knows what the fuck it will be next? But potentially, maybe Elite Gamer got banned. I don't know. Maybe he just changes it for fun. And then obviously, if you go to view profile again, clicking X here, nothing happens. You can't view his profile. It does not exist. But here's what a lot of this video is going to be about, and it's quite interesting in my opinion. You go to view league teams, and if people have looked at this before, it's very different than what you would have seen before. And first of all, the most significant thing here is the solo competitor. Normally, well, in fact, in every legit case that no one's hacked and cheated or whatever the fuck, well, hacked basically, the solo competitor will be your own name. Here, it's HelloWorld0121, so it's a different name, which shouldn't be possible. If I go to other people's ones here, just choose one, this guy, and we go to view league teams, and you can see it says AZZYY98, which is his name. We go to the Pro League, whatever that says, view league teams, again, his name. And you can do this with anyone else. He's not a hacker. Go on this guy, and again, it's his name. So that is going to be, a lot of this video is based on that, as you'll soon find out. But if you're wondering why Hello World, well, coders will know why, but I'll just explain that to you right now. This is off Wikipedia, and it says a Hello World program has become the traditional first program that many people learn. And if we go down to why it's significant to hackers, Hello World is also used by computer hackers as a proof concept that arbitrary code can be executed through an exploit, where the system designers did not intend code to be executed. And it goes on, for example, the Sony PlayStation Portable. This is first step to using homemade or homebrew content. So that's why you use that name. Well, almost certainly that's why I use that name. A bit of a joke there. Very funny. I laughed at that one. Yeah, great. Now for this last section, what I'm going to show you is the evidence that he joins games as this Hello World, whatever the fucking numbers were. Unfortunately, I can't watch the videos while I'm doing this, so I'm just going to be talking over the videos. You'll see the videos on the screen. I can't watch them because it will just make my laptop go slow as fuck, so there's just no point. But basically, what I did was I went through his games. I found domination games. At first, this is when I first found this hacker, and I loaded them and I was like, well, he's not here. And it was very late at night, and I hadn't thought it through. And at first, I thought he was using other accounts or something. So the next day or day after, I went through and looked and tried to see if there was any crossovers of accounts. You know, if there was the same account in like 3 of the games or 4 of the games, but there wasn't. And then suddenly I realised, well, I should have done all along. He's obviously joining these games late. You know, he must be joining these games halfway through. So I went through one game about, 6 times the speed or whatever, something like that, and I spotted Hello World, and I didn't click instantly. I went back to it and it matched the same numbers, and I suddenly realised what was going on here. And basically, he was still hacking, but he's joining the games as this Hello World guy instead. And trust me, I've been through the entire game. TheJaRniBoi does not join. Hello World joins and then leaves. Almost in most of them, he joins and leaves straight away. As you see, some of them he stays and does absolutely terrible. I think we can see why he wants to hack, 'cause he's just not good at this game. We're not gonna laugh at you, mate. It is just a game. Just play it and try and enjoy it. If you're not enjoying it, play it for a bit and then don't play. I didn't enjoy Black Ops 2 for the second week because the lag was terrible. I was like a second behind everyone. So what I did was I didn't play it for a week. So just if you're not enjoying it, don't play it, and then play it. You'll get better at the game. Trust me, you will get better at the game. There's no need to hack it. You'll get better at it. I hope. But saying that, he did at one point pull off this awesome crossbow shot. He gets it from range and then kills another guy. It's fucking epic. Seriously, put that shit in a montage right there. But other than that, he does utterly appallingly when he tries to play it. It's kind of funny. And you also see see various hacks he uses as this Hello World guy. He comes in one game with a war machine. He actually mentions this in one of his videos, because I have now been through some of his videos on YouTube, and he says something about a war machine hack where you join a game with no ammo and you press R1 and it's gone straight away. And this is what he does here. He joins the game, it has no ammo. I mean, I don't know, he doesn't seem to try and fire or anything, but he leaves pretty much straight away. So that's just very odd. I don't know why you would want to join a game with a war machine with no ammo. It's just bizarre. But clearly, what he was trying to do was become host, and I'm thankful. Well, thankfully, we could say that 8 games in a row. Actually, it was 9. Because there's another game I didn't bother recording. That he doesn't become host. He's just wasting his fucking time, which is hilarious. And yeah, but he can still use hacks when he's not host. Because as I said, this war machine one. There's another one where he joins the game with 4 weapons. It could be more than that, and one of them, as you'll see, I've actually paused the video at that point. It's on Hydro. It's an M1216, I think, shotgun, which is fully automatic. He does get a kill with that. I don't know how, because he can't aim for shit, but he does get a kill with it. His reaction is terrible, but yeah, he so he can do that when he's not host, which is fairly interesting, I thought. But yeah, I just wanted to show this because I found it quite intriguing that he can join games as another account while still on the TheJaRniBoi account. It's very strange because it's not him changing the gamer tag in-game like we've seen before, you know, like to fuck Treyarch and all that kind of thing. It's not him changing it during the game. It's actually him joining a game as this other account while he's still TheJaRniBoi. And that is clearly not a hack on COD, not a hack on Black Ops. This is just a hack on Sony. This is him having hacked the PSN, presumably with this fuck PSN code, maybe joint with other hackers' codes. I don't know, but that's what it is. It's not a COD thing, it is just a hack on PSN, it's a hack on the PS3. It's something he can do on PS3 that is not exclusive to Call of Duty. He seems to be able to change his PSN at will. He has, you know, quite incredible power on PSN that he really shouldn't have, obviously. And he says in some of his comments, and I don't know if he said it in the video, but some of his comments that he bought the game and he has a right to do whatever he wants. Well, actually, mate, you don't. It's that simple. I'm just going to get out my book here, if I can find it. You don't have a right to do whatever you want. Can't find it, but I know what it says anyway. It's in, if you look in your Black Ops 2 terms and conditions, it's in what you can't do, and you're not allowed to, basically, you're not allowed to mess with the code. And I found it here. Right. So it is in Product License Agreement. You shall not, and it's right here. I've sent this to Activision. You might have seen that tweet. But I've sent it, but so it's right here. You shall not reverse engineer, derive source code, modify, decompile, deassemble, or create derivative works of this product in whole or in part. And obviously you've done that. So I'm sorry, you do not have a right to do what you want with the game. You cannot. You have no right to do what you're doing. I don't know why you're not being banned. That's Treyarch's and Sony's. That's what they've got to answer for. I don't know why you're still doing what you're doing, but to say you have a right to do what you do, that's what you've said in your comments, to say that you're allowed to do it, to say that you bought the game, you can do what you want with it. No, you can't. That is not true. It's written right there. TransAMGrafx, if you want to look at it, it's right there in your Black Ops 2 manual. Easy to see, and you're not allowed to do what you're doing. But you do anyway, so you're not being banned for it. It is just ridiculous. And it's quite interesting, really, because I said before earlier in this video that Sony really cracked down on that Holtz guy. I can't remember his first name, but they stopped what he was doing very quickly indeed. They took him to court and it got settled out of court. But there's such a big issue of this. There's so much hacking going on that's so easy to find, and they don't seem to be doing anything about it, or maybe they can't. It's just weird. Yeah, it's worrying, really. It really is. And we'll be tweeting this to Sony. We'll be tweeting this to Activision, and tweeting this to Treyarch. And once again, please, if you're watching this video, if you care about gaming, if you care about COD, if you care about PSN, all that kind of shit, just tweet this to Activision, to Treyarch, to Microsoft, to Sony, to everyone that can get something done here, because we need this guy banned. We need them to tighten up on security, because there's a lot of this going on and it's ruining the game. And finally, for this last section of this video, I'm sorry this is going on so long, but there's a lot to say in this video. We're going to listen to what TheJaRniBoi had to say 4 months ago about Black Ops 2 and what he had to, and what he wanted, what his channel was going to go. It sounded great, mate. You know, it sounded good. Why didn't you stick with it? You know, it sounded awesome. I would have watched it. I'm sure. I'm sure it would have been great stuff. I'm sure everyone would have enjoyed it. But clearly he's changed his mind. Let's hear what he had to say a few months ago about where his channel was going and what he wanted from Black Ops 2. And this is in his video, Channel Update, Answers and Future.
And the last thing I want to talk about is pretty much I'm going to be probably doing commentary on gameplay and tutorials, glitches, a bit more. I won't be doing hacks because I don't want this game hacked, to be honest. I kind of enjoy it at the moment.
Sorry, let's hear that again, TheJaRniBoi.
I don't want this game hacked.
One more time?
I don't want this game hacked.
So you didn't want this game hacked? That's what you're saying. You didn't want this game hacked 4 months ago. You didn't want this game hacked. Okay, that just baffles me. You didn't want this game hacked, apparently. Right, yeah. Okay. Yeah, good on you, mate. You didn't want it hacked. So yeah, sure. Right, awesome. You know, you were quite happy to hack Modern Warfare 2. There's so many things you've done on Modern Warfare 2. You were quite fucking happy to hack that shit. You were quite fucking happy to hack up again. No, you didn't want this game hacked. Right, awesome. Which ignore the fact you did anyway, but you know, keep that between ourselves. And when we go on to this other video he's got, Black Ops 2 Death Machine hack. This was 2 months ago, I think. Why the change of heart, mate? Well, you don't actually mention it, but let's hear what you had to say about what you think you're doing here, okay?
But let me just get one thing straight for you guys. I don't use hacks online to gain an advantage or to show everyone that I'm better than them. No, I don't do that. I just use hacks online to gain reactions. It's just always, you know, crazy to get reactions on what people think about these hacks and stuff. That's the only reason I do it, guys. Pretty much like trolling online. I don't use it for any advantages or anything like that, guys. So yeah.
So all those, you know, that game I got off of Sticks and Stones, the one that you haven't put on YouTube yourself, but you got 59-0. Don't worry, guys. Everyone in that game, that was the troll. Oh my, you know, it's hilarious. It's just, you know, you're supposed to be laughing at that. Don't worry about it. Just because you couldn't kill him, just because he mocked you and pulled you all together. Nah. Oh, good laugh about it. It was a troll. It was all really funny. He wasn't doing it to gain an advantage. He was doing it to get a reaction. Oh, I'm so sorry, mate. I misunderstood you the whole time. It's all my fault. It's, you know, you've been doing it to get a reaction this whole time. It's just fucking hilarious. No. Fucking idiot. No. Alright? No. You're not doing this to get a reaction. You are clearly doing this to gain an advantage. You might say you want. You can say that to keep yourself, you know, maybe you're saying that to keep yourself happy, I don't know. Maybe if it makes you sleep at night. Wait on, it's just a game, so I don't know if you really care about this, but you know, it's no, basically. Just no. You're talking utter bullshit there. You know, what you did in that game was you pulled people together, and you've done it so many times, you gave them no control over what they want to do. And you pulled them together and you killed them. You know, without them moving, they couldn't do a thing. You stood still, you spun around, you let them hit you over and over again. They couldn't do anything, so you're invincible. No. Alright? I know it's just a game. And to most people it probably is just a game. You know, they just play it. It's just a game, it's just something to unwind. And that's fine. That's what I like to do as well. But I do take this game seriously, personally, and a lot of people do. I've come home and I don't have a stressful job at the moment. I used to. But right now it's a fairly simple job, but I come home sometimes after a long shift. You know, I do sometimes maybe a 6 in the evening to 11 at night shift, and then the next morning I do a 6 in the morning to a 2 in the afternoon shift. And when I came COD after that, you know, or during the night between, because I don't get much sleep that night, so I just play a bit of COD before I go to sleep. I always just want to have a good game, you know, just a few good games, and then people like you doing this, it just ruins that completely. It's just something to unwind. Why did you have to do this to the game? You know, you're trying to justify it yourself. You're trying to justify it, but it's not justifiable. What you're doing is completely ridiculous, and it's. You say it's not to gain an advantage. I'm sorry, I don't buy that. Using a Peacekeeper in a Sticks and Stone match, how is that not gaining an advantage? You being invincible in a Sticks and Stone match, how is that not gaining an advantage? What you're saying makes no fucking sense. And I know what I'm saying is not going to stop you from doing it, because you've been doing this for ages. That's why we're tweeting Sony. That's why we're tweeting Microsoft. That's why we're tweeting Treyarch. That's why we're tweeting Activision, because they are the only ones who can stop this. Also going to try and get in contact with the big YouTubers, going to try and comment on all their videos, just to try and get people's attention on this. That is the only way they're going to stop it. You know, Sony, Microsoft, Treyarch and Activision, and, well, Infinity Ward as well, they're not going to do anything to this guy if it's kept quiet. They are not. You know, I think Activision sent us the tweets originally, but they are not. They are going to do fuck all unless this is spread around as much as possible. Because why would they? It costs them money to sort this sort of thing out. If they don't need to spend it, they're not going to do it. Okay? It's that simple. If we want this thing stopped, we have to spread it around. We have to tweet this. We have to get this to the right people. And then hopefully, if enough of us do it, if we make enough noise, we can take this guy down. But there's still a long way to go, because there's so much hacking going on. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Please spread this around, and I'm going to keep watching this guy. There will be more of this up.